Welcome, everyone. I'm Leo Littlehange.
And I'm John Tambor.
And I'm Michael Corleone, and we are LT News.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to our fourth edition of LT News. I'm Leo Littlehange, and today we'll be doing things a little bit differently. Since my co-host and cameraman John Tambor has tuberculosis, I'll be doing the show solo. But don't worry, there's still a ton of information to learn about, and so much so that I won't even be interrupting from the studio near as much. First off, we're going to go to MRPD, where Derek King has a statement for us about Wally Wobble.
All right, so today, with the combination of Joint Task Force of SWAT and CID, we conducted two separate search warrants, one for Bush Planet and one for Mr. Wally Wobble's home address. The search warrant was approved by the judge, and then I'm going to go ahead and read off the charges. Mr. Wobble's charges include possession of government-issued items, 34 times 34, possession of full auto firearms times 21, criminal possession of a handgun times 12, criminal possession of crack cocaine times 1, possession of legal firearm modifications times 11, possession of items used in the commission of a crime times 2, possession of drug paraphernalia times 3, and manufacturing of marijuana times 7. So Mr. Wobble did show up at the time of the raid. The house was cleared. We did face We did face one officer incident. There was a one suspect was left in a vehicle that was unattended, that was not searched, and he jumped out of the vehicle and did stab one of our officers with a machete. The officer was transported to a pillbox with serious injuries, but made a full recovery. The suspect was shot as well. He was also transported to the hospital with injuries, and he is also expected to make full recovery.
So, good evening. I'm Santiago Flores with the Criminal Investigations Division for the San Andreas State Police. Today, the San Andreas State Police Criminal Investigation Division executed a court-authorized search warrant at the residence of a known violent felon as part of an ongoing criminal investigation into specifically illegal weapons trafficking and trafficking of drugs, narcotics, anything that will hurt our city. The operation was a result of weeks of investigative work conducted by CID detectives in coordination with specialized state units like SWAT. I want to emphasize that this was a targeted enforcement action focused on an individual with a documented history of violent criminal behavior. The search warrant was executed without injury except for one officer or members of the public. During the search of the property, the detectives located and seized nearly 34 pieces of suspected government-issued equipment and nearly 100 illegal weapons. Most of these weapons were either 3D printed, had the serial numbers scratched off, or were automatic. The volume and variety of weapons recovered present a serious threat to public safety. Many of these weapons were stored in a manner that made them readily accessible. The seizure represents one of the more significant illegal weapons recoveries by CID in the recent months. Removing nearly 100 illegal firearms from circulation directly reduces the risk of violent crime within our communities. The recovery of government-issued equipment is equally concerning. Such equipment is strictly controlled, and unauthorized possession raises serious questions that remain under active investigation. Wally Wobble at this time has been sent off to state jail where he is awaiting trial.
Alright guys, it's here Leo and the bushes. We got reports that there's robbery here at the LTD. Unknown suspect in front of us. there's a lot of cops around. It's not a good day to be a robber. Alright, looks like he's being transported, so,
And
I think we're gonna get out of here, guys. Thanks for being here for a little quick crime time.
You're all good to go.
hey, sweet.
Awesome, thank you, Mr. Rafiki. Be
Hey, no
careful,
worries.
all right?
I'll try my best.
Right. So, like to say to anybody watching, just to let you know, the box is the cornerstone of medicine here in this great city of Unfazed. We do our best to give the best Rasta pasta we can. We are looking for more EMS members. This right here, he is. I can already tell he's going to be a great EMS. In addition to the team, just got to get him trained up and to the point where he can be that great addition.
Yeah, you heard it here first. Come on in, come get hired. Come take care of the city one patient at a time.
Yes, sir.
Hey everybody, it's Leo Little Hinge out here at Legion Square with our most important people, the deputies of Unfazed. I'm here with, I'm sorry, what was your name?
Of Detective Alex Mercer.
Detective Alex Mercer. Well, I'm here with Alex, and we're gonna ask him a couple questions. Nothing too difficult, but we're gonna go ahead and start it. Alex, how long you been on the police force here in Unfazed?
Since the city kind of got its feet up and running, I think it was I might be wrong about this, October of 24. I was a sheriff, so I was a deputy of the sheriff's office. At one point I was a captain, and then somewhere down the line, midway through 2025, LSPD opened up. So we had the LSPD, the state police, and the sheriff's office. And then some things happened, and eventually we collapsed back down to the state police just to consolidate all of our forces. But yeah, I'd say since the city's took off, October 2024.
Hell yeah, buddy. Hell yeah. We appreciate your service.
Thank you.
So and now I don't want you to get too graphic here because we do have a pretty wide audience. What
Absolutely.
is the craziest call that you've ever been on?
Craziest call I've ever been on, probably I won't get into the details. It was 3 separate gangs in a violent shootout. I believe it was in the northern parts of the city around Rockford Hills. We came to the conclusion that it was gang versus gang violence, all for a specific portion of turf where they would believe to be most beneficial for their operations.
Goodness, it must have been a bloodbath.
Yes, it was, but the fine LEO at that time, we all handled it. I believe most of them were brought into police custody and sent to prison.
It's very good to know. Very good to know. And if you had to pick one favorite coworker to work with, who would it be?
Probably my partner James Stokes. He is the head of the CID, the detective agency, and I am his second in command. So I've been doing stuff with him forever. We've kind of been through thick and thin with the CID, the detectives part here, and we've kind of rebuilt it from the ground up again, kind of getting it back on its feet as we see more people applying to be police and joining the state troopers. It's really great to see.
Oh yeah, no, definitely. And even since the press release of Wally Wobble, we definitely noticed that you guys have been doing a lot of work behind the scenes, and it's appreciated. You're making the city a safer place.
Absolutely, we try to.
All right, guys, you heard it here first. Here with my boy. Y'all take it easy. Hey, everybody. It's here, Leo, in the talk show studio with Mr. Steven. Steven, say hello to everybody.
Hello, everybody.
He's here to talk with me about a little bit of the EMS stuff because we feel that they're such an important cornerstone in our community. Steven, how did you first get into EMS in this city?
I applied in the emails, and then I got hired on, and then I've been EMS ever since I started in this city. That's really the only thing I've done, and I enjoy it. I really do.
Very good, very good. What would you say is probably one of the craziest calls you've been put on?
That's a hard one, Leo. See, there's this one time I had a cadet with me. I wasn't a one yet. We were responding to a call, and there was this person down, right? Well, we were just started at like any normal scene, and they were just their answers, like it was just like it's so unexpected, but it was kind of refreshing, to be honest.
Awesome. What is something that you could say to get people interested into the job, or a reason that you do it every day?
The reason I do it every day is, I have a lot of people in this city I care about. I care about this great city. I guess the one thing I would say is, if you really do love this city, even close to as much as I do, just show up, do your best. But, that's my opinion.
So, one last question. I'm gonna make this one a little bit more of a funny one. Maybe make you think about it a little bit. If the EMS had a theme song, what would it be?
I guess something along the lines of EMS is on the way to save the day.
Okay. All right.
Something like that. You know what I mean? It would start something like that.
You guys had a little bit of time to meet Steven, and if you already don't know him, you'll probably see him if you end up getting hurt.
I want to take this time to address the allegations that have recently been made against me in my role as the colonel of the San Andreas State Police Department. First and foremost, I take these actions very seriously. The position I hold carries an immense responsibility to both the officers who serve under this department and the community we're sworn to protect. Integrity, professionalism, and accountability are the core values guide every decision I make as a leader. I want to be clear. I firmly deny the allegations that have been brought forward against me. At all times during my tenure, I have conducted myself with professionalism, fairness, and respect for department policy and the law. I am also aware of a video that has recently surfaced online and is being circulated in connection with these accusations. I want to address them directly. The video in question is not authentic. It appears to be an AI-generated or manipulated piece of media that is being used as a part of an attempt to extort money from me. Because of this, it should not be taken as a credible or factual evidence of any wrongdoing. This matter has been taken seriously, and appropriate steps are being pursued to investigate the origin of its material and the individuals responsible for attempting to use it as a means of blackmail. Attempts to manipulate digital media and spread false information for personal gain undermine not only individuals but the integrity of public trust. Leadership often comes with scrutiny, and I fully understand that transparency is critical to maintaining the public's trust. For that reason, I welcome any fair and unbiased review of the situation so the facts can speak for themselves. I have nothing to hide and remain confident that a proper examination will show that these claims do not reflect my conduct or my character. My focus remains on supporting the men and women of this department who work tirelessly every day to keep our city safe. They deserve leadership that remains steady, professional, and committed to the mission. And that is exactly what I intend to continue providing. I will not allow unproven accusations or manipulated media to distract the work we do or the responsibility we carry to serve this city. The San Andreas State Police will continue to operate with the highest standards of professionalism and accountability. Thank you.
Hey everybody, Leo Little Hands here, outside the Cool Beans Cafe, and it seems on top of the lettuce bean be vegetarian cuisine that a helicopter has landed without permission, and police are here to try and. Oh my goodness! Okay, it looks like she's okay. Perfect. Okay, we gotta start moving out of here. We got active gunfire. Don't hit the Rari, please. Alright, well, it looks like the situation's taken care of. As I was saying, the helicopter police are here, and they're here to take, what do you think? Helicopters. That's all we got for now, and I'll be back when they started getting something figured out. Seems like they're dancing.
Good evening, everybody. I'm Detective Alex Mercer with the San Andreas State Police. On the evening of March 7th, 2026, at approximately, I'd say 10:30 p.m. CST, officers were dispatched to Benny's Automotive Repair off Alta Street in response to calls of physical altercation and shots fired. Upon arrival, officers located an adult male on the ground within a pool of blood and massings of shell casings and impacts of firearms clearly shown on the ground surrounding him. I began analyzing the scene and reconstructing along with other officers there, helping me piece the things together and holding the stuff off of the scene. As we began to question the people around, Mrs. Nell Atwater came forward to Colonel Derek King, and in admittance, she admitted her crime, saying Hans Landa started the altercation by entering the building. I'm not going to go into details what exactly that altercation was, but because of that, it was very physical as he went to left and he was spouting his mouth off. I believe that is when Nell took the opportunity to draw whatever weapon she had on her at the time and open fire on him in her self-defense, and then as he, in his self-defense, he also drew a firearm and discharged back at her. I believe she struck him multiple times, causing him to be knocked towards the ground, and she said she left for a few minutes and came back, and as he was sitting there on the ground losing blood, as the police had not been attached to that yet, he was still spouting his mouth, and she stomped him out. As we were questioning other individuals there, this is where things got interesting. One of our officers was taken hostage. We have since we've taken care of that. He is okay. I believe the suspects are being dealt with as we speak at this time of 11:21 p.m. Nell, we later went back as we had to release Nell because of the jewelry store. We would not have her in the vehicle being shot. She was very cooperative. I believe she's being watched by the people down at Benny's. She surrendered herself then later after the scene, where she was brought to the station for interrogation. She admitted everything to us again, as she admitted to the colonel, adding a few more key details, and she pled guilty to the charges. I will not go into detail what the charges are, but she served her time, and everyone is okay. We don't know. We know Hans Landa made a full recovery, or is in the process of making a full recovery. He was able to be discharged from the hospital a little bit later, but he may still be healing from that, and everything is safe and secure at this time. That is all. Thank you very much.
Hey there, it's Leo here, to announce the winning number for the first draw of the LT News Lottery. And the winning number is 241. So if anybody has the winning number of 241, make sure you go ahead and call in the LT News next time you're here in the city, and we'll go ahead and give you that grand jackpot of $125,000. In other news, might as well mention that our next draw, because if nobody comes in and wins, the numbers are going to be taken out of the draw, so you can't win those numbers anymore. The odds are only going to go up and the jackpot will roll over. But we're going to do something a little bit special the next time that we draw, so you won't be seeing me here this next time. You'll actually be seeing us at the police open house that's sponsored by a Cool Beans Cafe in the SASP. It's going to be March 24th, 7 p.m. Eastern. we'll see you there. Well, guys, that does it for this episode of LT News. We're gonna go ahead and roll the credits. Bye-bye. I'm Leo Littlehenge.
And I'm John Tambor.
And I'm Marcus O'Connor.
And I'm RJ.
And I'm Michael Corleone, and this has been LT News.